So when we consider refugees, what comes to mind? Trauma, poverty, helplessness, people without a home, resettlement camps, uneducated, pity? Is this all that we consider refugees to be? People that need saving? The idea that is put forth here is that we need to fix the refugee problem. This is a societal misconception that even influences literature. Much of the narrative behind refugee research relates to topics concerning PTSD, mental health and counseling practices, lacking social services and health issues, food insecurity and environmental concerns, obstacles with English, and having difficulty with assimilation. Though it may not be due to malicious intent, mainly telling narratives that portray refugees in an undesirable manner has a dehumanizing effect. My work flips the script on typical refugee research by using a strength-based perspective that is refugee-centered and explores their ability, the developmental assets observed in raising their youth, and how that factors into youth resiliency. Though the typical literature around refugees has relevance, I argue that this research is a step forward in forming a holistic identity that provides a clearer understanding of the refugee experience. I did a participant observation study with the City Heights Youth for Change Leadership Academy, which was formed by the Somali Bantu community to address issues with the local school district. These included large student-to-teacher ratios, large student-to-counselor ratios, lacking resources to support refugee newcomers, and that their voices were being ignored. The Youth Leadership Academy was designed to develop the youth into leaders of their community. My objective was to understand how this leadership development process worked. Now to my findings. I decided that due to the qualitative nature of my data, that I would look for evidence that indicated the presence of enculturation, acculturation, and agency of these youth. A clear indicator of enculturation was that over half of the students in the program could speak Kizigua fluently, and all of them had at least some capacity to speak it. Being fluent in one's native tongue is a great way to build up cultural knowledge. The evidence that indicates acculturation is in fact similar. All the students in the group were also reclassified from English language learners to English language speakers. With that status change, many opportunities are now available to them, among them including the attainment of a college degree, and some are already college students. The number of examples of the agency are quite high, but the factors that I believe are central to grounding them in their self-reliance are that they embrace their community's values, such as self-determination of their Somali Bantu identity. This is all thanks to the strong examples of resilience that their parents and family are to them. Though this project is done, there are many opportunities for future research. Due to this case study being done on a training program, it was limited to a time period of less than an academic year. As I said before, however, the youth plan to continue to work with the organization. A follow-up study to see where they go from here is an option. Based off of that follow-up research, recommendations can be made to improve the training program. All of this could be the start of comparative research being done to determine if there is any similarities across refugee communities concerning resilience.